So, hey guys, Chauzu here. Here today with another PvP guide video. Today we're going to talk about level limit break and PvP characters. Something I often neglect to do and people often call me out on, which is fine. Today we're doing it. We're not going to talk about all of these. I'm just picking some from every color that I think have got some nice buffs in PvP, and we also talk about what kind of buffs you get from level limit break. So yeah, let's jump in. We'll start with some strength units. And not many strength units have got notable buffs. We can start with Whitebeard. I'm not going to click on every unit because I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long. But yeah, if you look here, probably start here because here you can see the buffs all units get from level limit break. They start at level 2 with a buff to the ability. Then they get a buff to their special at level 4. And then at level 5, they get some added resistances. So Whitebeard here, they didn't even know it. He can't get damage over time, which is weird since Whitebeard is super frail anyway. But the big thing that almost everybody gets, everybody except one, is that they get some type of damage reduction to the color they most usually match up against. So Whitebeard is a strength unit. He'll want to fight against dex units, so he takes less damage from dex units. And this is a huge boon, of course. You really get rewarded for having these units at level 5. Often, the units don't change a lot. It's just that they get that added resistance that makes them better, maybe a small buff on numbers. But these two got a lot more viable, like Barto, for example. You see me use him. Was unusable before, now he's pretty good. You can build strength strike teams with him, making use of Kid and the wives. And Barto here spam his special, does some decent damage to one enemy, gets the provoke so they only attack you. Get the guard up. You can get some really bulky team with him. Don't think he's worth using right now, other than defense maybe, but Bullet is a bit similar. He's got a lot popular again. He was very popular in the beginning. Now he's kind of back again. But yeah, it's just that he's just very hard to kill. He's got even harder to kill now with higher stats, and I guess he has some resistance as well. Yeah, to Dex. Weight paralysis, yeah. Great buff. He sees a lot of play. Dex has a lot more ones. I won't go over everything. But if we take like Relic, for example, very good stuff. Sees a lot of play on defensive teams. He just gets better really with added resistances and stuff. And slightly better numbers. Miyok similar. Does the same thing, just better. Still usable kit. Corazon doesn't see much use, but yeah, added resistance makes you more bulky. Blackbeard does see some play. He awaits paralysis now and gets the quick damage reduction. And yeah, yes, a solid unit. Does HP up and mostly attack up. So a bit offensive. But the main boon with Blackbeard, of course, is the 40% HP cut to all enemies. And doing extra damage to strength and quick enemies. And then the death down as well. So yeah, once you get hit by Blackbeard special, you're in a pretty bad shape. I don't really use him, but I might try him out a bit. And yeah, you've seen Kid a lot. Probably one of the best level limit breaks for PvP. He just adds so much bulk to an already very bulky archetype, which is Dex teams. And also does actual good damage now, as well as adding resistances. Not as big quick damage reduction here, but avoiding damage over time, but actually worthwhile here. Quick, Zephyr and Frankie are mainly buffs to shooters, which is a meme team. Might try it out at some point. The other three, though, very much viable. Cracker can still play on quick, but mainly on slasher teams. And yeah, he's just got the bigger numbers here, makes him better. Like, it's noticeable that he does a bit bigger damage now. And he also has the potential to reduce his own special CT, which is nice. But really, also awaiting action bind makes him more reliable, stuff like that. Just nice bonuses. Also, the added stats from level limit break is obviously very nice for PvP. Cheeky, I'll probably make another video. I'm talking about making a video about action bind. I'm going to do it soon. I just need to stop being lazy, but Cheeky is a pain to face now in PvP. Even if it looks like his kit has bad synergy. Like Cheeky doing attack up, big attack up, but then doing set damage and such. But yeah, real pain to face on defense. Also pretty random that he has side damage reduction. I wonder if that's a typo. There are definitely some PvP typos. And you know Tesoro, he's my goat. I run him on every quick team. Just very nice, speeding the team up and have the potential to add some defense as well. He does it with his special, can do it with his ability as well. Really like my quick team. Sai, the notable ones are mainly these two. Cat and Luffy I just added because they're actually not worthless on paper. Cat could be used on striker teams, even if I don't think it's worth. And the rare recruit Cat, which is a PvP rare recruit, is definitely more worth using. Luffy also got okay in PvP after his level limit break buffs, but not worth using. Too high CT, too low numbers. Kizaru has used a lot before, but not anymore. But this is a good example of resistances. Like if you look here, suddenly you take less damage from int and you evade special bind. So suddenly Kizaru got bulkier without doing anything. And of course his numbers goes up a bit, but I think it's not that big. Katakuri and Kusan do see quite a lot of use. Katakuri is mainly on the fighter powerhouse team, which is pretty popular. And yeah, he's just very good. And with level limit break, the numbers just goes up even higher. He's very annoying with his healing. And can also avoid action bind and get int damage reduction, which are both nice. I don't think fighter teams are really worth using right now though. Kusan is another one of those that is very nice on paper, really scary to face on defense, but don't really think is worth using on offense. But yeah, on defense, that set 4k damage to all enemies are a pain when you face those teams that spam set damage, like Shiki together with Tesoro and Kusan here. Those death teams are rough. Finally, some int. And yeah, just some shadows here too. I think that the level in Break Katakuri got usable, but I don't think it's worth using. Hoodie pretty similar, but HP up together with some powerhouse special CT up. And bigger damage with special makes him decent. But powerhouse does have a lot of good units like the Yinbei. Yinbei is a pretty good option for fighter powerhouse teams. Good HP up and def up. And with his damage, he does level 16 attack down, which is pretty crazy. And some big damage. So yeah, I'd say that V1 Yinbei should be used on fighter teams. Definitely better than V3 Yinbei, which I've seen a few times in PvP. Don't see myself using him myself. Duffy, mainly used on slasher teams nowadays. He was the GOAT of PvP in the beginning. And yeah, I started liking him again. Like, I had a period where I didn't really use him. But yeah, the defensive stability he brings to slashers is just needed. Without Duffy, slashers are just wet paper, basically. But yeah, it was very nice for Duffy to get some higher numbers with level limit break. Finally, Sengoku, my GOAT. This guy gives me so many death wins, though people don't know what to expect. But yeah, he has a great ability melee. Good HP up, good death up, and then by the end he has a lot of attack to the teams you can break through in the end to get the win. CT is way too high, but you can usually use this special twice. And one thing to note here is his attack up. It says he adds 4 attack to the team, but there's no timer to it. So yeah, every time you use it, you just get more and more, and you keep that until the next one. It's actually pretty good. And of course, you get a second attack up with 50 seconds left, and that's also permanent, so it's just adding permanent buffs to the team, which is very cool. Don't really see people talking about that, probably because it's pretty rare. I've not really noticed many others who have buffs like that, but feel free to let me know. Anyway, here's some level limit broken units that are worthwhile using potentially. And yeah, it will be interesting to see. Most level limit broken units don't get worthwhile upgrades, but you should always check it out, and I should probably check it out too. That's on me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.